Okay, now let's just start step 4, password aging. Normally by default, password do not expire. So the number 2, the parsing password to expire is part of the strong security policy. Normally we use CHAZE. To modify default expiration setting, we need to configure this by etc login.defs. So here, maximum days like this, minimum day 0, and the minimum length, the 5 letters, and the warning age is 7. So if we want to change the default setting, we have to configure this 5. Or number 4, CHAZE. To modify password aging, we can use this command CHAZE. First one, list users the current setting. In this case, you can use like this, CHAZE hyphen list username like this. Number C, set password expiry date for a user using CHA option hyphen the capital M like this. In this case, the maximum number of the expire date will be the 10 days, and the D password expiry warning message will be like this. The 5 days, default is 7 days, but we can change like this. E, set the account expiry date for user. So using hyphen E, and here we can set the exact date as expiry date. And the F, force the user can be locked after X number of inactive days. So if we use the hyphen capital I and here exact date, then this user's the account will be locked after the password maximum date. And the G, how to disable password aging for an user account. So if we don't want the password aging for the specific user account, in this case, you can use like this. So here, hyphen I minus the hyphen 1 and hyphen E hyphen I mean the inactivate like this. Then we can check using hyphen list. Okay, then let's check here. Okay, first one, CHAZE. First, let's etc login. So here, okay, first one, this is a default setting for users. And if we want to change, here we can change the maximum date. For example, here, just 300 like this. Okay. Okay, one more thing, CHR. Okay, here. So CHAZE support this kind of options. So now let's try to use this one. First one, CHAZE-R, in my case, TLAN. So this is a default, the setting for specific users. Okay, then now let's change. Here, the maximum date will be the 10 days, TLAN. Then now, this setting change like this. At first time like this, but now change like this. And one more thing, the warning date, okay, CHAZE, warning date now 5. So, TLAN, so now the change like this. And one more thing, CHAZE, okay, date. So at first, let's check the date. So today is the April, the 13th here. Okay, then year 2013, April. Today is a 13. TLAN. Okay, CHAZE L. So account expires here. So let's test here. Telnet 0 tilend. So now I'm successful until today, but CHAZE, the April the 12th tilend. So now it's for a date like this. So let's try again. Telnet 0 tilend password. So now foreign is the connection closed because this account already expired according to this setting. Okay, one more thing. 10 days tilend. So here password expires the April 19th because the last password change April the 9th and the password expire the 19th, and after password expire 10 days later this one the password will be inactive. Okay, then or grab tilend etc shadow. So here we can find this kind of numbers. This one is the last password change, this one. And the 0, this one is a minimum. So here 0 means that this one. And the 10 means that this one. And the 5 is the warning day here. And this one will be the expire. This one means this one. So using the CHAZE, we can control etc shadow. So I recommend you not to edit this file manually. Just use this command to control etc shadow. Okay, now let's go to the step 5, group administration. Group administration. A user can be participant to more than one group at the same time. It means each user can be belong to the several groups, but a user who is a member of group can change to the group without password, but user not member can only change to the group if the group password exists and the user give it. Any user can belong to the several users, but according to the group, the administration, each user can change to another group without password. So later I will show about this one. One or more users can become group administration for specific group. So the root normally can appoint the group administrators for exact or one or more users. And the group administration can, here we will learn about this one, how to add, change, and delete the password of each group, and add delete users to the group, and reserve the group to members only like this. Number 2, the types of group. First one, primary group, second, secondary group, and usual private group. The primary group means that every user must be a member of at least one group, which is identified by number GID in etc password. It means all members at least must join at least one group. So in this case, we call this one the primary group, and we can find the information about the primary group from etc password using GID. Secondary group, a user may be listed as a member of additional groups in the relevant entries in the etc group. So each user can belong to the several groups. In this case, the other groups except the primary will be the secondary group, and secondary group at first time cannot attend the group permissions. And the usual private group created whenever the user is added to the system and has the same name as the user for which it was created. It means whenever user created, normally user has the same group. We call this one user private group. For example, here, if we use this command id here, we can find all information about the user and the groups. For example, here uid tilde, the gid tilde. In this case, uid and the GID name is the same. In this case, we call this one user private group. And this user tilde, this one, tilde and ILPP. In this case, tilde is a prime group and ILPP is a secondary group. So each user can belong to the several groups. In this case, the first group we call this one primary, and the other group we call secondary group. Okay, number 3, group management command. First one, group add. So we can use it like this, group add admin. In this case, we will create a new group admin. And if we use -r, in this case, group ID will start 101 and increase up to 499. The default group ID will be 500 according to the file etc login.dfs. But if we use -r, in this case, we can change the range of GID. Or if we use -g here, 6, in this case, we can appoint exact GID. B, group mode, we can use modifying the group. -g, new GID, and -a. In this case, we can change the name of the group here. This one will be the new name. For example, -g 600 new GID, and in this case royal. So the old one, this one, but this one is a new name of this group. C, group del. If we want to delete, just use group del like this. D, G password, administrator at the etc group and etc G shader. First one, G password ILPP. In this case, this is the group name. So in this case, the group ILPP will have password. And the G password hyphen the capital A tilde ILPP. In this case, tilde, the username tilde will be administrator of this group. And the G password hyphen R ILPP. In this case, the -r will restrict non-members login. It means non-members can log into this ILPP group. But if we use this option, in this case, the non-members cannot log into this group. G password -r ILPP. In this case, we can delete the group password. And this one, G password -a, the Linux ILPP. In this case, the root appoint the tilde is administrator of the group ILPP. And now the tilde log into his login shell, and he can use this command. In this case, the user tilde can add Linux as a member of this group. And if tilde administrator of the ILPP want to delete username here, we can use -d. So this user will be deleted. Number E, the new GRP, login into the new group temporarily. So here, at first time, we can use the ID to check the groups. And after that, if I use the new GRP, in this case, I can see the primary group. And if we want to change to another group using new GRP here, we can write down the group as a primary group. And if we want to see the group information, then here we can use this one, groups. GRP convert, GRP unconvert. This is same to the PWCOMV, PWUNCOMV. So if we use this command, GRP command, in this case, we can find these two files, group and GShader. But if we use this one, GRP unconvert, then here we cannot find this file. H, checking the consistency password and group file. So if we want to check the consistency password and group file, in this case, we can use this command. Okay, now let's test here, group command. Okay, first one, group add admin. Okay, let's see group. So here we can find admin and the GID is 552. Okay, then group del admin. So now delete or group add hyphen G. Okay, here 600 admin group grab admin etc group. So now this one has the 6 and GID has like this. Okay, and the group mode hyphen G here. Let's try to 601 and the new name. This one, okay, IPP admin like this. Okay, they already exist. Then let's do group join like this. Then etc group. So now I found this group name. So this already the GID change and the group name is also changed like this. And if we want to delete like this, just group del join like this. Okay, now for the testing, let's make a group add admin like this. Okay, now let's testing the user. So here at first time, okay, here I will make a horizontal. Okay, so here let's test G password. G password admin. So in this case, we need the password admin 1234. Admin 1234. So and after G password, let's check. Grab admin, etc group and etc G shadow. So here we can find the password like this. And after that, a tland will be admin. So now the tland become the administrator of the group admin like this. So let's and after that, here let's check the tland. So here G password a Linux admin. So now the Linux user is became the member of the group admin like this. So now let's check here. So groups. So now the Linux user become the member of the group admin like this. Okay, then let's check the G password. Okay, here ITC. So now this ITC, the member of the ITC and the will. So in this case, let's try to use the new GRP admin. So in this case, he need the password admin 1234 and ID. So now it became the admin groups. And now here, admin is a primary group, and the will is now is a secondary group. So, but here, G password, in this case, let's try to use -r admin. So if we use this command, okay, let's check again. So here let's check the password, grab admin, etc G shadow. So here we can find like this. So here let's check. Linux ID. So this one want to change new GRP admin as the primer group. So admin 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one cannot change. Also, now this user is the ITC is not member of the admin. So in this case, new GRP admin. So admin 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's impossible. Admin 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe if we set up this the option -r, the other members cannot change to this group. Okay, now this one, let's exit here. And now this is a tland. So here let's G password. Okay, one more testing here. G password small r admin. So okay, now let's check here. Linux. So new GRP admin. So in this case, I change because using -r, I delete the password of this group admin. Okay, here, but new GRP admin. In this case, admin 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, admin 1, 2, 3, 4. The user ITC cannot log into admin group because here using -r, I delete the password of the group admin. So this user ITC cannot log into the group because there is no password for this group. Okay, then now here, now tland here, let's delete G password -d Linux admin. So now it's a delete. So here let's check again, login again, Linux, and after that ID. So here we cannot find the group name admin because the tland is a delete using this one. Okay, now let's go to this one. Okay, I did close here, and so let's check. So first one, grp comv. Okay, in this case, etc g shadow we can find, but the grp. So here you can find like this. We cannot find this one. And after that, G password. Which one? Admin. Okay. And after that, admin 1, 2, 3, 4. Admin 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, admin etc group. So now we can find the password for admin group from etc group, not G shadow. But if we change grp comv, then so now we can find the two files and grab admin etc group and etc G shadow. So now we can find this password from etc G shadow. PWCK and grpck. So using this one, we can change in the password file. For example, here does not exist, does exist. In this case, this kind of users don't have the home directory. Okay, now let's go to the step 6. Switching account. So SU the command to switch account. Normally we can use like this, su-user or su-user. Here we can use the command directly. Normally the su allows the user to temporarily become the another user in the command line. So using this command, default user is a root. And the hyphen here option makes the new shell login shell. And the most system, the log the user should to change the root account. It means at first time we need to log in just the normal user, not root. And after that, using this command su, we can become root. For example, this one. Su just and hyphen then maybe this command will cast the password of root. Okay, let's try to use this one. For example, su will become the, for example, tland. So now I'm the tland. In this case, su so will cast the password for root in my case. So now I became a root, but my directory I stay here. So in this case, we need to hyphen. So here, password. So I become a root and I'm staying at the root home directory. And one more thing here, like this. In this case, using this command, the root can change the identity to any users. In this case, I become Linux because the su hyphen command normally the support new login shell. Okay, then the step 7, the sudo. This will be the last part. Sudo proposed to delegate root privilege to non-root users. So even if we don't log in as a root, we can use all command with the root privilege if we use sudo. Users listed in the etc sudoers, here we can the configure for each users, and the effective user will be the 0. It's 0 means the UID number of the root, and the group ID of the root group. This one also is a 0. And the administrator is contacted if a user not listed in etc sudo stem to sudo. So even if we don't log in with as a root, normally if we have this command sudo, we can act as a root of the administrator of the system. For example, number 1, default syntax here, username in this file, user machine and command. For example, here, root is a user and all is the machine, like or terminal like this. And here, this is all command. In this case, the root user root can use or run all command in anywhere. Number C, the allow members of the sys group to run networking service management applications. For example, here, the group member, group name is sys, and all, he means the all machine. But these group members can use this kind of the networking and the service storage, delegating, and the process. This is a kind of group of the management application. So this group can only control this kind of applications. D allows people in group will run all command. In this case, the member of the group will can use all command like a root. E, same thing without password. And all member of the will can log in without password if we set up like this. F allows members of the US group to mount and unmount CD-ROM. For example, if one user belongs to this group users, then he can use this kind of command, mount CD-ROM or unmount CD-ROM like this. Okay, number 3, how to use sudo. For example, here we can set the first time will. This is a group, the name, And these group members can use all command in anywhere, like a root. So here, user mode -g capital 10 tilde. So tilde member will become the member of the group name will here. And of that, we can check the groups. Be executing a command as a super user. So in this case, sudo mount div cd media cd. In this case, the normal user cannot use this command mount, but if already the tilde user become the member of the group GID number 10, in this case, as a will, in this case, this user can use mount using sudo. See if forgot to give sudo for root command, do it again, just exclamation mark. So this one, for example, had -n for etc sudo. In this case, normal user cannot read this file because of the lack of the permission. So in this case, just sudo exclamation mark the 2 times. Then this user can see or can read this file because this user already has exact the permission. D get root shell. So if we do like this sudo bash and id this user will become the root. E sudo logging. If we want to configure log file for sudo, in this case we can configure like this default log file and file name like this. And after that touch. And if we use like this command will be right in this file. Okay, then let's try to use here sudo first time. To configure sudo, we can use sudo like this. Okay, then let's go to the group name here. Okay, let's try to use this one. Now 106 here. The line number 19 here, root has all command. And the will group here, will group has all the command, can use all command from anywhere like a root. And the root, the will group members can use this one, no password all. So the members of the group will can log in without password or can use the sudo without password. Okay, then let's try to use this one. So now, let's check first the will, etc group. So now will has a group ID is 10. So in this case, user mode G the tilde. So grab tilde etc group. So now the tilde become the member of the will group. Okay, so now let's try to use the sudo. First one, tilde here, the groups. So now the tilde member is become the member of the will group. Okay, so let's see here. For example, mount div cd-rom media cd-rom. So in this case, we can see this kind of message. Only root can do that. So here, let's try to media cd-rom. So in this case, okay, let's check the mount. So now here, this one cd-rom already mounted to media cd-rom. So now this command is successful, like this one, because tilde has exact the privilege to use the mount because this one the member of the will. So here, okay, let's check the media CD-ROM. So now we can find this kind of file and directories. And after that, you mount, okay, sudo mount dv CD-ROM media CD-ROM. Okay, not mounted here. Okay, media. Okay, let's check this one. So now this one's working out, but here this is a UID ITC. So let's try to use mount dv CD-ROM media CD-ROM. So also is the same, and the sudo mount the CD-ROM media CD-ROM. So in this case, maybe so already the mounted here. Okay, now let's check graph. Okay, this one is also member of the wheel. Okay, let's check. Let's change user mode G ITC. Okay, group add ITC. Okay, then user mode G ITC. So now let's log in again. So here groups. So now the ITC is a member of the group ITC here. And here let's try to use mount CD-ROM. So in this case, we can see this kind of the message because now the ITC is not member of the group, the wheel. So this one, okay, password ITC 1234. So ITC 1234. In this case, this login is wrong. So this one ITC cannot use this command sudo because he is not a member of the wheel group, so he cannot use this command. Okay, and one more thing. Let's try to use this one head. It's -n4 etc sudoers. So in this case, permission denied because the TLAN user does not have the permission to read this file. So in this case, just the sudo exclamation mark, then we can see like this. Okay, one more thing. Let's try to use okay, sudo bash. Then now he become the root like this. Okay, exit. And the one more thing, let's try to logging. Okay, here. Okay, let's try to use this one here. Let's add one line. As okay, here default logo file. Okay, here var log sudo log. Okay, default. Okay, so now let's here, for example, sudo ls. So we can see like this, and after that tail. So here TLAN now use this one command like this, and one more thing, sudo if config. So we can see this kind of command. Now the TLAN use this command. So if we want to see, or if we want to monitor the all command, the implemented by user, especially using the sudo. In this case, we can use this kind of log file. Okay, the step 8, GUI tool for user management. So now, so far, I used only the command line to control user and groups. So, but in this case, we can use the GUI tool. So to use GUI tool, at first time, we have to check this package, system config users. And after that, if we don't have this one, we need to install like this. And after that, just implement or execute this one, system config users. And here, let's try to make a new user and a new group like this. Okay, here, Control C. First one, let's check, grab system config users. So now we can find this package. Okay, let's try to use system config users. So in my case, okay, add a user. Okay, let's try to make here Char password. And the login shell will be bash. And if we want to use the other shell, we can select the other shell. And the home directory, create the private group of the user. And if we want to specify exact user ID here, or group ID also, but I will select the default setting here. Okay. So now we can find this John. And one more thing, try to use a group. Okay, here let's try to make a group name. Okay, before we make the group here, we have many the groups. So here let's try to make a group. So in my case, try to use char. And if we want to specify the group ID, so here, okay. Okay, now I found the chart here. Okay, if we want to change some information about this group, just the property. So here, or how about the joining members? Okay, here, which users? Okay, ITC and the John and the Linux will be the member of this group. Okay. So now here is a group member, group name is a chart, and here there are three, the users, ITC, John, Linux, like this. And if we want to change some information anytime, we can just select, and here just the property. So here anytime we can change. For example, enable account expiration. So in this case, let's check, or local password will be locked. So if we want to check this one, if we want to lock this user, then we can check here. And the password, enable password expiration. So here, okay, minimum date 4, maximum date, okay, 10 days, and the warning date 5, and the days before account inactive. Now is a -1 mean inactive. So if we want to change the 10 days, and the password must change on the next log. In this case, we can select this one. And groups. So this one can become of the some. Now is admin, and after that will ww. Okay. Now this user. Let's check for this user. Okay, for example here CHAZE-L Jin. So here we can find this kind of informations. So again, CHAZE. So here password must be the change, and the password will be account will expire today. Today is a day. Okay. So far, I show you how to control the user and the group using GUI tool. This one. Okay, I'm planning to make this kind of the videos also as a short course, and this one is a full course. So please look forward to watching my video. Okay, thank you for watching my video and God bless you. See you next time.